Hey guys, and welcome back to another plan with me. This week I will be planning for the month of August and the week of the 12th to the 18th. And I'll be in my Erin Condren vertical planner. So I have this Lily+lion kit here that I got from her website, and let me tell you something. This kit is gorgeous. I fell in love with the art online, but then when I got it in person, it just didn't even compare. It's a really beautiful kit, so I was really happy to get it. And then I'm just quickly showing all the other little add-on pieces that I was going to bring in. I had this sheet of scrap washi from Brandy's shop, and it's like the exact same coloration as the kit, so I definitely had to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down my full boxes here. And this was my first time using Lily+lion stickers, so I was just seeing how the sizing fit in comparison to some of the other kits that I'm more familiar with. So once I finish putting down my full boxes, I add my date dots from Nikki+3 to the headers from the kit. And I always just kind of like to do it on the actual page sometimes because it does keep things more straight, I've noticed. So I try to do this whenever I honestly can remember to do it. These dots are not on clear paper though, they're on white paper, so I really wanted to make sure that they were exactly in the circle, so that way they didn't make the circle dissymmetrical, asymmetrical. I knew there was a word for it, I just couldn't think of it on the spot. So I am just putting down my date covers from the kit. And the nice thing about this kit is the paper is super thick, so she's not going to shadow through on me, honey. So I really didn't need to white out too much, which I always enjoy. Next, I am going to lay down my bottom washi, and some of you might have noticed that I white out that little extra line completely that's at the bottom. Some people like to white out the line that goes across that makes the box, but I don't really like to do that. I like to have that straight line to keep my stickers straight, and I don't really want the boxes to be that much longer, so I just cut out that entire bottom line on the new Erin Condren layout, and it's been working for me. And I've just been adding a little 5mm washi in between, and it really gives it a nice look. So I'm gonna keep this up. When I don't want to do that extra washi, usually the full bottom washi is the size of that whole box with the extra line whited out, so it works either way, and the way that I'm doing it is working just fine for me. I don't need the bottom half of the day of the week planner, that bottom box to be super long, because it is evening and that is the shortest amount of hours that I have in the day, so I'm not too worried about it. Next, I am putting down my headers, and I'm using a combination of Brandy Shop headers, some bottom washi from an old kit of Brandy Shop, and I really like the way the final result turned out. I also did some clear overlays that were from, who were these by? Oh yeah, GL Design Group. I love GL Design Group, you guys. They gave me a coupon one time just because I buy from them so much, and they're just an awesome shop. Their kits come with so much material, and then on top of that, they sell so many like add-on pieces for such an affordable price that clearly, as you saw, I was able to like mix and match into the kit here, so love it. Next, I am just doing my sidebar. I always do my what's cooking, wash off my makeup tracker, and to buy and to do. Sometimes my sidebar varies on what I have to do that week, but that's what sidebars are meant for. Moving on to Monday, I start off by marking down that I actually have the day off that day, I believe. And so I slept in, which is great. And I used this little I'm trying to think of the name of the shop. Let me see here. I'm going to actually look for this. Every Minute a Story. Every Minute a Story sticker. It says sleep in with like the little eyelash pillow. It's really cute. And wrote day off. Then I lay down another half box from the kit here and write that I had breakfast with my dad and my sister at Lucy Cafe here in Chicago. Oops, sorry about Luna barking in the background. If you're in the Chicagoland area, I highly recommend Lucy Cafe. It is a regular restaurant, but you can order everything to be either vegan or vegetarian and gluten-free. So it's an awesome restaurant for that reason. Next, I marked down that I had to go pick up dog food for Milo over at Kreiser's, and I just marked that down with a cute little dog bag. Then I also marked that we had Potbelly for dinner. We don't really do sandwiches too often for dinner, so it was kind of significant to just like put it in there on its own. And then I also went for my first round of bridesmaid dress try-ons. We officially decided the color would be black. We were talking about the color olive green originally, but we couldn't find the right color green, if that even makes sense. All the ones that they had were like way too they were like too Christmassy. That I don't know if it's like evergreen or what the undertone of it really is, but it was way too Christmassy, and we were like, that's not what we want. So we decided to go with black, which was the other color option, because we were thinking about possibly doing champagne, but the white of my dress really didn't pop like too much off of the champagne, so we decided to just do black. And I think everyone was overall really happy with that decision, and we all kind of agreed that because I want them to be able to use these dresses after the wedding, we agreed that the black would be the most versatile anyway, so everyone was game for black. On Tuesday, I marked that I went to work, and I always use a little paint bucket because I work at a paint store, for those of you who don't know. Next, I marked that I filmed my August 5th to the 11th plan with me, and then after that, I went to Jewel, and I used this really adorable sticker here. I can't remember the name of the shop. Let me just like all of these. Sugar Gal Shop. So super cute girl. She has like this cute character doing all the different activities. So I've got like the workout one and all the really cute ones. So I love these characters, and I really want to start working them into my spreads. Even though the sticker is a little bit bigger than I normally like, I just usually cut them down, and there's, it's no big deal. Next, I marked that I had dinner with my mom and my sister. My sister was in town. I think I forgot to say that, but she lives in Utah with her husband. She is younger than me, but she is already married. She's only like 2 years younger than me, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, so I had dinner with my sister and my mom, which was really nice because we obviously don't get to do that too much with her living out of state. After that, I marked that I got my Happy Mail from my dad's house. I just have all my Happy Mail go to my dad's house because I live like my street is the street that people park on and walk to the train station to go to work downtown. So I don't like to have my packages delivered at my house because people can steal them and just hop on a train and I'll literally never see them again. And there are a lot of strange and unfamiliar faces, and sometimes it's just like one-off people who are only going downtown for like the one time. And so, packages do tend to go missing a little bit more here for my neighbors than in my old neighborhood. So I just let my packages go to my dad's house, and it's a great system because he texts me when they get there, and obviously I get to see my dad and pick up my Happy Mail all at once. So it is pretty nice because it's like double the treat. After that, I marked that I hung out with Mara, who is my former coworker. She is still my coworker, but we just don't work at the same, like in the same building together anymore. And so she lives in my garden unit though, so it's awesome because she comes and hangs out with me. We are really good friends, but I always like to say that, we're kind of like a little work family too. We're able to just like vent about each other's jobs on another level because we really, really understand what each other mean when we complain about a certain thing. It's not just like I feel you thing. Like, it's a no, I completely understand what you're talking about and how annoying it actually is to do that. And if you have coworker friends, you know what I'm talking about. On Wednesday, I obviously, like always, marked that I went to work first using Letters to Apollo work scripts for this week, and I went with the color silver. This kit was really screaming gold to me originally, but there was so much gray in it that the silver just made the most sense. And once I actually finished putting the silver down, I was really happy with the end result. In the beginning, I was still kind of doubting myself. And even now, I guess I kind of still am because I'm bringing it up again. So after work, I finished filming, I should say, my, I actually edited it. I just realized that I put these Coffee Monsters Co. stickers backwards. The one that I have on Wednesday should actually be on Tuesday's spot because Tuesday says edit. So I was editing it on Wednesday, so I should actually go back and fix that. Sorry about singing into the mic there, but what are you gonna do? Then I placed my pizza icon, my very cute stickies, whatever her very cute design. Let me see. Very cute design. My very cute pizza, I accidentally stuck on my header, but it's okay because I just used my Cricut tweezers to weed it right off and marked that we had piece pizza for dinner. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was so hungry when we got there that this like chicken and ranch pizza sounded so delicious. And the second that I actually saw what it looked like, I was like, whoa, was I thinking this is way too much food. But the food itself was really good. Then after that, we met with our photographer, Kyle. It's really cool because he wants us to like meet with him our wedding photographer, I should clarify. He wants us to meet with him a few times before we actually start shooting together, because he doesn't want to just be some random guy that's like all up in my face. He wants us to be like friends and me feel super comfortable with him being all up in my face and like being there on basically my most important day in my face the whole day. So he was like, we should really get to know each other. And I was like, that is an excellent point. So if your photographer is not doing that for your wedding, I definitely would recommend to ask them to do it, yourself. Like, you want to get to know this guy too, despite, oops, sorry, my mom texted me. But you want to get to know this person too, despite it just being like a work reason that you guys are becoming friends. At least be that comfortable with each other. You know what I mean? That way, that day, it's not that awkward. And then I finished the night by listening to My Favorite Murder, because I love to give myself nightmares. No, it is my favorite podcast, though. So I did listen to it right before bed, and it doesn't give me nightmares because it's a comedy. So I don't get scared. But other horror things do terrify me. Then on Thursday, obviously, again, I marked work. And then I went to visit my grandpa's house, where my aunt also lives, and I went with my sister again to see them, and it was really nice. We got to just kind of hang out with them at their house and, be in the old neighborhood, so it was really nice to do all that together. Then after that, I marked that the painters started working in our basement, because for the time being, Mara, my friend coworker, is living in my apartment while her apartment is under renovations where she lives downstairs. So it's nice because, her apartment's almost done and she'll be able to finally have her own space again. I'm sure she's sick of us at this point and is like, hey, I really want my apartment back. Then I marked that I had a vegan hot dog for the first time. My sister is vegan, so I'm not vegan, but I am vegan by association, meaning that I do eat vegan food at least probably once a week. More than that when she's in town. If she's in town, it's vegan for every meal. So, I don't complain at all. Vegan food's really good. But I'd never had a vegan hot dog before. I don't know if I enjoyed the experience, but it was definitely good to try. After that, I put down that I had a phone interview. It wasn't anything too serious, but, I had a person inquiring, so I took a phone interview, but I quickly found out that they cannot afford me, so it was nice to at least just clear the air. Then after that, we went to Old Irving Brewery. Again, I went with my sister, and I actually went with my fiance and met up my brother, his wife, and my mom and her fiance. So it was really nice because we were all able to get together and drink and eat some good food. I was really all there for the food. I had heard Old Irving had really good food despite it just being a bar, but I don't know, guys, I just felt like it was kind of overpriced bar food. Fight me on it. For Friday, I marked work the same way I have all week, and after work we had to go to, well, we didn't have to go, but we wanted to go to see my cousin Jaffin. He was going away to college, so we had a big going away party with my sister again, and this was actually her last night in town, so we definitely dragged things out a little bit with them, but it was good to get the family all together. We hadn't all seen each other like that in, like I said, a pretty long time, so it was nice. After I got home from seeing my sister off, we watched Mindhunter. It's such a good show. I mean, all the awards. The casting is unbelievable. Like, they couldn't have found better people to play these serial killers than the serial killers themselves, or possibly their sons if they had them. Such a good show. If you haven't watched it yet, there are now 2 seasons out on Netflix, so I would definitely say to give it a try. Then I just marked that I said goodbye to my sister because she was flying home. And I really liked this box to use for her because she does have quite a few leg tattoos. I have a lot of arm tattoos, but I don't have any leg tattoos, so those leg tattoo ones really remind me of my sister. On Saturday, I worked actually, so I marked work as my first thing for the day. And actually, on Saturday after I got out of work, we started Mindhunter Season 2, which was pretty cool. Then Mara made some flame-ass tacos. Like, they were so good. She had me worried because she was like, I got the wrong kind of meat. Like, I don't know, I had to, like, wing it. And I was like, I mean, okay. It smells really good, so I'm going to try it. And they were really, really good. She knows how to make some good Mexican food. Then I marked that I, again, went to my dad's house on Saturday and picked up some more Happy Mail that showed up on Friday that I wasn't able to get because we were over at my aunt's house, so I just went and visited him the next day. And sorry about the paint under my nails, guys. I am just now realizing how bad that is, but as you heard and now know, I work at a paint store, so I get paint under my nails quite a bit. For Sunday, I started out by marking that I finally sleep in, and for me, sleeping in means till like about 7 a.m., but that is like all that I need, you guys, like honestly. Because I wake up at 5 for work, so that's early. 7 a.m. is 2 hours extra that I thoroughly enjoy. Then I marked that I filmed a little bit, and once Edwin woke up, because he slept until about 9, I had him go and get me a little bit of McDonald's breakfast. I love McDonald's parfaits, you guys. Like, I'm obsessed with them. I know that they're, like, not that good for you, actually, but let me just pretend that they are and enjoy them for what they are, which is delicious. Every time I eat one, I quote Donkey from Shrek. I'm like, parfait is delicious. Because it is. You know what? I've never met anybody who said, hell no, I don't like no parfait. And if you've seen the movie, please tell me you know what I'm talking about. Then after I enjoyed my parfait, I edited the footage that I made that morning. And after that, I watched a good chunk of Mindhunter with Edwin. We kind of binged, but it was much needed because we have a lot of shows to catch up on right now. So it was nice to get the one we were most excited about out of our system. And after that, I uploaded my first YouTube video, which was the honeybee shop one. And I really appreciate you guys for watching my videos and, you know, coming on this journey with me. It definitely took a lot of courage. I've been planning for about 7 years now. I started out bullet journaling. Well, I actually started out in like a really like cheap standard whatever planner. Then I, moved on to bullet journaling, traveler's notebooks, ring journaling, and then I finally found the Erin Condren sticker system and the Hobonichi, which just are like the perfect combination for me because I'm able to future plan in my Hobonichi and use it the way that I would use that cheapo whatever planner that I got from Target, but still get like the beauty of it. And then I can memory plan in my Erin Condren, which is what I was trying to do with my bullet journal, which really was like, it's a lot. Bullet journaling is a lot. If you bullet journal, you understand what I'm talking about. You literally have to draw everything yourself. Like, even these boxes that I stick my stickers in are not there in those planners. So it's definitely nice to be in something a little bit more structured. Then I just finished this spread off by filling out my sidebar. And that is the wig. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.